said that J was full of bouncers. Bitch, I'm cut from a different cloth. Bitches wanna pay a nigga cause I'm awesome. I'm LD Boy of Solid Shop Films, and I'm live here with SirVWood.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate you taking out this time doing the interview with us. It's great to have you here. I've been recently following your music, and after checking you out, I immediately said, you know, this guy has talent, and he's involved in the community, and I just immediately began intrigued about the projects that you've been involved in. But before we talk about your music, let's talk about you for a little bit. Where you grow up?
I grew up in SirVWood.
SirVWood. And what was it like for you at that time, growing up in SirVWood?
It was kind of hard, but actually I moved to the end of SirVWood, and all my friends that I met as I started, you know what I mean, spending my days in Vallejo, was from SirVWood. My first friends I ever met in Vallejo was from the South, you know what I mean? So, I really didn't have no problems with them. Right. It was just, you know what I mean, other people. But I was prepared for it though, because before I came to Vallejo, I left Oakland, you know what I mean? I came from Richmond, moved to Oakland with some family members out there.
So you basically have already been in some rough
communities, already fighting, you feel me, knowing what's to come, because you knew, when you new to a town, city, no matter how old you is, you the new kid on the block, they gonna want to test you. Right. You know what I mean? So I moved to North Oakland, Ice City, shout out Ice City, moved to Ice City, right there by Mosswood Park, you know what I mean, with some cousins, you know what I mean, my grandma, you know what I mean, went through the struggle, if anybody struggled, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I had to fight, do all type of stuff out there, so when I came out here, I already knew what was to be expected, you know what I'm saying, I knew somebody want to try me, and I didn't win every fight, you know what I mean, I
can't win them all.
I couldn't fight. I was a youngster going through it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I teach me how to fight, I teach myself. So it was kind of like when I first came, and some people I didn't have fights with became my friend afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But we kids, so we go through that. And then we turned in from friends to cousins, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, then as time started going on, things started getting more like, you know, being tougher, because I started winning more. Right. So when you start winning more, it's going to be somebody out there who feel like they could take you out.
So at what age you think, you know, did you start getting into street shit?
Man, to be honest, I already was like having a glimpse and look at it. Like, I came from Richmond. My daddy and my mom from Richmond. Right. And Richmond is a whole hood in itself, you know what I'm saying? And my grandma, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, my grandma, my aunties, my uncles, they all came from the rich. And around the time when I was young, back in the 90s, they was still active doing things in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I was seeing things a normal kid shouldn't be seeing at times, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when I stayed in Richmond, I can remember it now when I stayed out there. Before we even moved to, because we was staying in San Pablo, but it's Richmond and all that shit. We stayed right down the street from Richmond High. It was this kid in the North Day family that stayed right across the street from us. Man, we used to fight every day. You know what I'm saying? We'd fight every day and be friends after we fight every day. You know what I'm saying? We do crazy shit to each other. And I seen them and how they live. I was in their household, you know what I mean? Being around them and seeing how they get in, you know what I'm saying? They took me in. And it's like, the things my mom was into. Because my mom, she ain't a gangster no more. She retired, but she a gangster, you feel me? Right. Like, she was in the streets heavy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, in and out the penitentiary. She did 11 years in and out of it. You know what I'm saying? My grandma raised me. And my granny, she the biggest gangster. Because you done took on me and my brothers, plus one of your own, and she had to raise all at the same time. And she got a big heart and she helped everybody, but she a gangster. You know what I'm saying? She always told me to be tough. She didn't raise me like no bitch, you feel me? She tough love, you feel me? You're a dude, you know what I'm saying? So she gave it to me the real way, you know what I mean? And that's what I be prepared for this shit, so my mind be strong, you know what I'm saying?
So how'd you get into music?
I got into music, man, really, on some real shit. I wasn't even, like, into music, I was probably like, I say, hey, my little brother Doda Man, I'm singing, and my little cousin the ruler, his name Will Twine. We in Vallejo, you know what I'm saying? That's when we do the Vallejo. It's probably like around 2001. That's my first cousin. The ruler, my first cousin. You know what I'm saying? And we always was around each other more than anything. You know what I'm talking about? So like, he still stayed in Richmond.
Right.
He stayed in the South. You feel me? And we always be at his house. You know the little places you can go when you young, you get dropped off at too. One of his spots was one of the spots that me and my brother always was going to. So our relationship extremely close. But him and my brother the same age, and they both tourists. You know what I'm saying? So one day they in there writing raps. I come in the house from being outside, running around doing shit. They in the house writing raps. A Tastic. I come with a Fofo Magnet. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell y'all doing? You feel me? And that's exactly the rap that they had. What I just said. And then I kind of fell into it. I was always into music though, because my uncle, it wasn't even about writing music. I always liked the music. I like speakers. Right. You know what I mean? I know what 4 Pioneers can do with a 5,000 watt amp. I knew that back when I was a kid, because my uncle was getting that type of shit. He had the Z28 Camaro. I think it was a 1989 or something. You know what I mean? And he had the 3 Pioneers in the back with the speakers facing the seat with the ass out. Man, I mean, boarded in, mounted in. You know what I'm talking about? Like, speakers mounted in the door. I've always been amazed by that.
So you were kind of, growing up, you were kind of mounted by music.
Hell yeah. Like, I was in the era where my grandpa, he's from Oakland. And he's my grandpa. He's the one that helped my granny raise us. You know what I'm saying? It was her dude. He's from Oakland. He's from the Bird Doves. Like, I was around his family. You know what I mean? And his family ain't do nothing but play dominoes, listen to music, get drunk, while us as kids is running around outside, listening to music. Right. You know what I mean? And it was just like, I used to always be interested into cars that had loud music. You know what I mean? But it started with my dad. He had a Nova, 4 6x9s in the back. You feel me? Before he got took, he used to have me with him slapping. I just always just liked the music. But when it came to expressing myself, I was probably like 12, 13. I really started expressing myself with the pen because real life shit started fucking with me. I'm going to school and I see kids getting picked up by their parents and shit, and mine is not there. So I just started writing that type of shit down, you know what I mean, and started talking about what I always seen, you know what I mean, and it just went from there. First time I got in the studio actually to record, I was 14.
You was 14?
I was 14. In my mind, I'm still from Richmond though, you feel me? So I'm on Richmond shit, talking about Richmond because I know Richmond, you know what I mean?
That's what you were around.
That's where I was around, Oakland and Richmond, you feel me? In Vallejo, I was outside fucking around with a few people, but I was still being introduced to a lot of people. And I wasn't repping no side because I wasn't from here. I wasn't from Vallejo. I just got out here. You feel me? I'm just
I'm from Richmond.
I'm rich, you feel me?
Right.
I'm different. You feel me? But it was kind of still a leeway for me to get the girls though. You feel me? I ain't from out here. You feel me? I'm rich. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? So it was my boy Deemsy. We had a squad that we made in 6th grade called Killer Squad. You feel me? Paya, Ralph, Pogue, me, and they all from the South. You know what I mean? Then we got Mondre, we got Dex, Fairfield squad. We came together and was rocking it, and then we had a squad brother named Deemsy. You know what I mean? He had a studio. And that's the first time I ever went in there and rapped. I was 14.
What kind of bars were you spitting in?
I was talking about shit we was doing, girls, Richmond shit, like not speaking on Richmond politics and that, but just, I'm from Richmond, you know what I'm saying? But I'm with the squad and just everything that was going on in my surroundings, you know what I mean? And they were loving it. That's when I really took it serious and did. I really took the next step forward when my uncle, he from I-City, you feel me, my cousin Flash Holiday. Before anybody knew him, before anybody was they fans, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I love what they doing, but Camp Peak was a group that I always listened to. And they from out of I-City. This is when they was on their grind. A little blank CD. My uncle used to come through and play that shit for me. And that's what kept me motivated. Like, damn, I gotta keep making music. I'm young still.
Right.
I gotta keep going. These niggas a little crazy. I was just like it ever since then. And it just was on my game.
So every artist has their own way, pace, you know, of how they use their creativity when they make music. So like, you know, when you're in the studio, when you're in the lab, what type of pace do you use, or you know, how do you make your music?
Man, when I used to write my music, I used to want to come with the dopest metaphors and be just dope at metaphors. So I think at that time, I look back, I was just on my craft, practicing my craft. I didn't know I was doing that then. I just was just interested in metaphors.
Right.
So I used to just try to be the dopest at that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Wayne, because of him, he was running the fucking game, and metaphors was just like the shit. But and I'm like, I gotta be on that hype. Now, as I did more research, because I listened to Lil Wayne, I did a lot, used to listen to Lil Wayne, but the person I still put on to this day is Jay-Z. You feel me? And he said it like in an interview once before, and once I caught that, and it was on a Blueprint album. Once I caught that, and when he said it, he said, they told him like, I don't write my raps. I just rehearse them in my head, and time and time after I do it again and again, it just becomes like an exercise.
Right.
And it's like I just organize my raps. I don't write nothing down, I just organize it. You know, once I caught that from that interview, I've been on that hype ever since.
You kind of trained yourself to be able
to do it. Like
that's very unique, and the difficulty is high.
Yeah, it's unique because it's like you're not forcing yourself to say some shit you really don't want to say because you're trying to come dope.
Right.
I'm just rapping about day-to-day life now. I can rap about when I go eat, you feel me? I put my fork in the noodles when I twist it. I'm gonna pull 40 barking at these dogs. I'm gonna pick 40 barking at these dogs because you'll pull them. Like, it's just come naturally now. You can rap about whatever. I'm at Benihana's getting plates made. You know what I mean? I got money in my pocket because I'm self-made. That type of shit is like day-to-day shit people doing on a regular. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's an unforceable emotion. You don't gotta force it out and sit back and strain your mind to write some shit.
Right.
Trying to come dope, cause you'll write a rap it to yourself. The rap would be dope as fuck, but in your mind, like, that shit, wait, I'm gonna write another one. You know what I'm saying? But it'll already be dope because you playing yourself, not giving yourself a chance. So.
You like to take your time on your projects? Like you said, some artists go in the studio, 15 minutes, song done, boom.
Oh, hell yeah, man, I was holding songs on here, Think It's a Game, Volume 1. This song's on here that I did in 2013 that was never released. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hibernate for sure. Because I know it's a point in time. Like, back in 2013, gangsta shit wasn't in. You know what I mean? Whip, nay. You know what I mean? It was commercial music. Didn't nobody want to hear the real. Didn't nobody want to hear the struggle. But now, the struggle is good to get heard. It's a season for everything. So I used to hold on to shit and know like, all right, it's going to be a time when I can drop this. Because right now, I done went through the stages of people saying, oh, no, that's not good. Or I play it and see their facial expression. And then I had to realize it's the time that I'm releasing the music. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing as an artist. You have to have time. You have to know when to place your music, how to place your music. So for you to be an artist and able to recognize that.
Yeah, I recognize it. It took me 3 years, like 2013, 14, I'm still doing it. Like, they're not fucking with me. I had to think like, man, wait a minute, what do the people want and what they listening to right now? Okay, they not even on this hype right now. They don't want to hear the real. But nowadays, people want to hear the real. Nowadays, people want to be in your business to the point they want to be able to argue. It's like a sport. Andre is from such and such, he be with such and such. I know for sure, that's why I'm a real fan. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we know he came from Richmond, but he was raised right there. I know about him. Now he be at the store all the time. He be selling shirts at that store. Eminem, the whole South fuck with him. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to be. That's just like talking about Kaepernick. Kaepernick came off the bench and he made the Niners go crazy. No, he didn't, man. Alex Smith got us all the way there. And then, no, man, he still started. You know what I'm saying? It's a sport.
Right.
It's something that they don't talk about in barbershops when music come up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to create something for them to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely true.
You can't just think, oh, I'm going to get out here and do it and it's going to be good. No,
so let's talk about the Victories Only Circle clothing that you got. How that started?
Victories Only Circle. That shit started. I was thinking about some shit to put together. This was 4 years in the making. Cool John, I went to shout out Cool John. I went to DA with Cool John too. Yeah, he was a friend of mine at the end, and he came up, blew up. You know what I mean? The whole smart life thing. And good friend. He always tell me the real. And I asked him shit like, man, how you get this started? You know what I'm saying? He gave me a game. And it was just like, man, just do it. Just try it. He's like, Poop, as long as you try it, you can't never say you didn't try.
Right.
Just put something together and just do it. And it took me 4 years to come up with something because I felt like, all right, what I'm going to do, I just don't want to throw anything out there because I'm hungry and want to hurry up and get it done and it ain't going to come overnight. So I put this together for the people that's in the struggle and not in the struggle that can relate to. I got something that everybody can relate to. People that's from the ghetto and people that's from the suburb. Victories only. Take chances, take risks, take the win. Everybody got their own struggle. They ain't the same. Our struggle in the ghetto is sometimes our lights might be off for it. I mean, I gotta go eat at my neighbor's house, or, you know what I mean, they shoot around this motherfucker trying to kill people. They struggle, man, I gotta pass this test, but I don't like to study. You know what I'm saying? I need to take chances and take the risk to take the win to pass this test, yeah? So,
that's dope.
I wanna go out for the victory, you know what I mean? Because I'm from the streets, but I also, like, I dropped out of high school, you know what I'm saying? But I went back 2011 after I got out of jail. After 2 years out of jail, I went back and seen, like, I'm gonna need this. I had to backtrack and reinvent myself for shit that I was missing out on because I was running in the streets.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
it's good that you were able to be that you were able to turn your mind to do that.
I did that from 20 all the way to 24. I went back and went to go see shit I should have been doing when I was 18 to 21. You know what I'm saying? I got with a program that helped me get a scholarship to go to colleges, and I learned how to write. I took English classes. I went to college for a minute and learned how to put a paragraph together, a business paragraph. I learned got my math skills right. I had to get them tools because I started realizing, shit, in the world, you ain't shit without no education.
Man.
People say it a lot. Education is the key, but who really go stick their nose in that business? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But education is for all type of things. You got to be educated in the streets, but you got to be educated for this world too, because the street shit, it only goes so far. If you want to escape this shit, you got to have some shit that stands out that you can offer. So I went down there and just stuck my nose in the butts, man, and learned a whole lot of shit I was cheating myself on. You know what I mean? Smart as hell. I'm good as hell in math. You know what I mean? Damn, I didn't know it was this easy to write an essay. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, I gotta get my shit together. So I know the struggles of a college kid.
Well, that's a message that a lot of kids need to take just because, you know, you've been through something, don't mean you can't go back.
You can't go back and get it right. I done been through the struggle from the street, nigga. I've been in the street since I was 12. You know what I'm saying? All the way to 19 when I got shot by the police out here. You know what I mean? That shit woke my game up. I got shot by BPD. So bullet's still in my back. I was supposed to be paralyzed. You know what I mean? But I'm still out here. You know what I mean? But I also got a strong connection with the Creator too. You know what I mean? I pray. I holler at God when it get hard. You feel me? When I know my mind be hard and it's stressful, I holler at him. I was hollering at him then when I was in that wheelchair and they told me I was paralyzed in that cell. I was hollering at him. He got me out that situation, so I know he got the best interest for me. So I just went and took a step further to go see, so I know how it is in the streets. And I know how it is for a struggle as a college kid that really don't have no money and all he can do is go to school. And he's struggling because he can't eat because the money he got to use to pay for room and board. He gotta make sure them little pizzas and them little corn dogs and them little eggs get stretched out. You feel me?
Well, that's a beautiful. That's a beautiful message.
On my mama, that shit.
How you put it?
That shit gotta be stretched out to the end of the month. You ain't getting no money. You ain't out there hustling. I went from hustling to doing that. How the fuck you think I felt? You feel me? Like, shit, nigga, I ain't used to this. I'm used to going against some type of, I can't do nothing. I gotta sit here and just go to school. But I did it for 2 years straight, though. Until I felt my tummy getting a little bit too small. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I gotta get some money. And that's when I realized, like, okay, I fucked up. You feel me? At 18, I should have been taking my ass to college and trying to find myself. I was in my room. I'm in Florida in my room by myself. Like, I fucked up. I should have been doing this at 18. I know who I am already. You know what I mean? I'm from the streets. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I ain't gonna never be shit. I'm a street nigga. I already know what type of nigga I am. I'm a hustler. I need to get back to knowing what I know how to do best. I like to go to work. I get a check from a job. I get a check from a bitch. I get a check off the streets. It ain't no motherfucking rules to get money, you feel me? So I came back home and got back to my grind.
So tell me a little bit about Fam First.
Fam First is a family-orientated thing, man. Like, people I grew up with in the South, they're not my friends, they're my brothers.
Right.
You feel me? My OGs is my uncles. You know what I'm saying? And we all fam. You know what I mean? We all we got. Squad, and we all got our different sections. Like, my generation was Killer Squad, my little brother and their generation was Solid Squad. You know what I mean? We got the Porter Street Boys who rocked the double F, you feel me? But we all had our own Fam First thing going anyway, but now we're just one umbrella, we're just family.
So I seen that you were on Thizzler,
Yes, sir.
at the ThizzlerJam.
Shout out to Salsalino Baby Treeze, man, and my young Porter Street Boys, man, my little brothers, man, they tapped in with me and wanted me to do a song. He actually sent me the song, Welcome to the City, first, and I was just listening to it, and it was
Was that the song that you performed?
Yeah, the song we performed. Wow. Now I seen he posted it on the gram, and I reposted it because I'm like, boy, this shit right here, hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like this shit right here, the one. And then he's like, take it down. You feel me? I'll take it down. I'm like, bro, why? Like, that's him. He's like, I gotta finish it. I'm like, it ain't done. He's like, nah. He's like, I'm trying to get somebody on it, bro. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to go outside the city, and I'm like, bro, do you feel me? Don't these dudes in this industry, they cats, bro. Like, if they not offering you to come get a sandwich off their plate, don't get them the bread off yours, you feel me? Do you. This is hot. You don't need to go grab nobody else that's not with your circle to put on this to make it anything. It's already a hot song, you feel me? And I guess he took it in consideration. Because he was like, he didn't say nothing back. He was like, okay, he didn't really say anything. And then he had a show at the Slapalooza, Slapmaster, shout out to Slapmaster. He threw something. I had a couple perform with me. And Baby Treeze was like, hey, I'm trying to get you one of these. I'm trying to get you Welcome to the City. I'm like, that's the one. You feel me? Like, yeah. I'm like, bro, I don't gotta get on it, bro. Like, that shit already hot. You feel me? I'm supporting whatever y'all do anyway. Y'all from the hood. You feel me? I'm helping y'all regardless. I'm gonna push it with y'all. They're like, nah, we gonna get you on it. I'm like, oh, that's good. You feel me? I actually just recorded my verse Wednesday. I did my verse last Wednesday. Wow.
And it's already popping.
It's popping already. Because I be doing hella shit. Like, I work, hustle, I'm on the grind. So time is like precious. I can't really just, I'm not a nigga that's not busy. You feel me? I gotta really schedule shit and get it done. So when I got it done, he dropped it that night. The next day, I'm like, man, that motherfucker going up.
So do you have any upcoming projects or any new performances you're gonna be at?
Oh yeah, I got a performance next week on the 23rd in Sonoma. Okay. Then I got October 16th with Jay Stylin. And then I got October 28th, my little bro, and made a pilot. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but that's the dude, my little brother, he from Richmond. I met him at the Ride Center in Richmond. He did the Fuck It Up for Tayway. And he did that beat. I rapped on his first beat he ever made. The Bastards, that's the group of they production. Them guys is amazing. I rapped on their first beats they ever made, and right now they just taking the fuck off. But we still connected. He still connected. He got a show he doing on the 28th. He said he gonna put me on. So damn, I got September and October. Like it's coming out of nowhere. Everybody just hit me. Like my phone was going crazy. Like, I got a show. I want you to go perform at. And that's when I knew. Like okay, the hard work, the grind I put in for this summer is paying off so much. People is like, reaching out. So that'll be the next events.
You working on any mixtapes or EPs?
Yeah, Volume 3. Think It's a Game Volume 3 is getting worked on right now. It's really could have been finished because I got so many songs people ain't heard. But I'm like, nah, I damn near start it all over and do it all over again and just release the tracks already made as singles because it's a different point in time right now. It's winter, season changing. When the season change, your mood change, your mindset change, and I want it to be different. Because Volume 1, it got a lot of hits on Volume 1, got a lot of hits on this one, and then Volume 2 is on iTunes. It's more like similar to that, like a summer feel. You feel me? I want to get down to the gritty of wintertime, the grind. You feel me? So the experiences I go through from September all the way back to May, before the summer comes, that's the shit I'm gonna vibe off of to make some shit that's like Nipsey Hussle, like real grind music for people to be on their shit, motivate the people more. They just go out there and get it.
Yeah. Well, they need to make sure they go get that on iTunes.
Volume 2 is on iTunes. They can go grab it. Volume 1 will be on there soon. I just got hella CDs, so I'm just selling them as I go with the shirts and stuff like that.
Right. Well, I appreciate you taking up the time and doing this interview with us, man, and chopping it up with me. A very intriguing artist, very sir, man, for real.
Yeah.
Any last comments, shout outs, or anything you want to say?
Oh yeah, man, shout out to the whole V, man. Everybody out here working, man, and that's on their grind. Keep grinding, man. Keep working, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody in politics how it is. It don't matter. Keep working, man. Separate yourself, man. If they ain't talented and are trying to help you push your talent to the next level, don't fall into that bullshit, man, and anything is possible. Just stay on your shit, man. Shout out to the zoo, man, SirVWood, Surf City. You already know what it is. You know we rocking and we gonna keep it lit. You know what I'm saying? We got it popping right now. We got the ball, so let's keep passing that motherfucker around us. Shout out to the whole Bay. I see a lot of underground rappers coming up everywhere and doing their thing. I'm gonna tell y'all like Jack told me, RP to the Jack, man. If you love this shit, do it more than you do anything else. And ever since he told me that, that's what I've been doing.
LD Boys, Solid Shop Films, we got it first. We out.
We just added the fire to the bacon. Couple winning situations, got a lot of niggas hating. You wanna catch me in the station, point fingers about shit. On God, my lips zip. Better yet, them bitches stitch. The dirty south for the V. This is real as it get. I fuck with it from the west and on Boulevard the 5th. Selling powder off the brick, rolling woods off the zip. Miggle said he got a 40 for the low, he with the shit. Vondre, why you always survive through the drought? I got my reasons. Why niggas always running their mouth? I don't believe them. Who got 100 stamps for sale? Let me cop them. I only sent them packs through the mail so I can profit. These niggas want to see me in jail. That's a shame. They thinking getting me out the way and get them some fame. If it ain't about that moolah, what's the problem? I graduated from being a soldier. I'm a sergeant. Yeah, I'm outside every day. Let me make it clear. I don't feel we got a lock like Jamaica here. I'm from the city where niggas act like the bitches. Gotta have a 30-round extension if you want to make it here. I'm a player, best dressed since my younger days. I'm not the one that tipped the man about the pistol play. I got this cash in my hand trying to roll at 8 up and down the interstate to put it on my dinner plate. SirVWood, man. Man, RP to my brother Pi, man. Happy birthday. I love you, bro. I'm doing this interview on your day, man. Coolie birthday in 4 more days, man. SirVWood, man. You already know what it is, man. I love y'all.
I keep my money on my mind. Niggas plotting on me. I keep my niggas by my side. Dear Lord, they just like family. I keep my enemies the closest. I can't lose my focus. I give her so much love. Why niggas still hating on me?